Hi Ladybugs, Yolanda here. It's been a very long time since I've made a video, a full-length video, put it that way. I've just been sick and I'm recovering from surgery, but hopefully I will be back. In the interim, I have gotten into, courtesy of Roxy Creations, Rach and her sister, Sarah, slow stitching. I used to do embroidery a very long time ago. And I haven't, I'm talking like 30 years ago, fine embroidery and stuff. But then I just happened across her channel, as you do when you're recovering and can't do much. And I saw her slow stitching projects and they're just wonderful. I also love Kate in the Nest. I'm just giving you, I'm not going to put the links down. I mean, you can just Google their names. And I'm sure a lot of you from journals know Roxy Creations. She does wonderful stuff. So I have gotten into it too. And I'm not going to really do much stitching today. I don't want to make these videos too long, but this is a pouch. I love making pouches. You want to know what a pouch is? I've got some of my work here that I've been doing. You know me, I've got to add my bling. But this is one of my pouches that I've made. Slow stitching is hand stitching. I mean, if you want to be a purist, you just hand stitch everything. As you can see, I've done here. And it just looks, and you collage your different fabrics together. And now I've got to remember all my stitches. But like this pouch, you can see the inside. Also got that running stitch. And of course the hearts. Did I glue this on? No. I use cotton. I'm laughing because, you know, a lot of them just hand stitch, as I said. And in this pouch, I just happen to be keeping bits and pieces that I can use in my hand stitching projects. These pouches are wonderful. They can be used for traveling. You can put makeup in them. You can put your underwear. I don't like my underwear all exposed when I'm traveling in case I open the suitcase. You know. So I do use them for that. Hair stuff. You can use them to keep ephemera in as well. Do I have another pouch? I want to show you this one. Is a bag that I'm making for myself. I've added my lace, as you can see there. It's really bright and beautiful. If you ever go and watch Kate in the Nest, her colors are amazing. Of course, this is not finished. I have used blanket and then I've lined it. With calico. One thing I didn't do is wash the calico before, but you know, washing this it'll be a hand wash, so I'm a bit worried about that because I don't think I pre-shrunk it, you know, in the washing machine. But it doesn't matter. I'm still working on it. I'm going to do what's called thread painting. We'll go through all the stuff for those of you who haven't done it before and are maybe interested in doing it. It's just I find it very relaxing. I do this watching TV or waiting at the doctor's. Yeah, the other day I had to wait 6 hours. Believe, between MRIs and X-rays and all that stuff, it was a phew. So you can take this anywhere with you. See, this is the other side, so it's just folded in half. I am going to put straps on here. I don't know yet what straps I'm going to put. This is thread painting. You can probably, what they call, I'd never heard of that before. But you just stitch, guys. You just stitch. And even if you're not a sewer, because I'm not. I mean, I like making small stuff. I don't make clothes or anything like that. I've made some dolls, which I love, and I want to make more. And you just collage your fabrics. And here you can see I went crazy with the color. Inspired by Kate in the Nest. She's just lovely. You must see the stuff she makes. So go and have a look. And if you don't know Roxy Creations, just look that up. And you'll see her project. They just dynamite. So, and then I cut bits and pieces. Here's some more thread painting. underneath a yo-yo. I'll show you how to make yo-yos if you haven't already, if you don't already know. And then bits and pieces that, if you can see there, I've done a wild, what I call the wild cross stitch there, thread painting there. You know, you just do what you want, you add what you want. I want to add some more of these flowers. They are very easy to make yourself, guys. So I will do a video on that. I still need to add a flower here. There's all sorts of things. I also want my blanket to show, so I've pulled it out. So when I stitch this together, I'll probably just do a running stitch instead of a slip stitch. Don't worry if these terms are strange, we'll get to them. So I just wanted to give you an idea of the projects. This is from an old piece I did many years ago of satin ribbon embroidery. It's just really French knots and these little roses. I can't even remember what they're called. And you stitch as much or as little as you want to, and you add all sorts of stuff. So that's that one. And then I've got two little snippet rolls here. This is a bigger one. I've hardly done any work on them. So I've basically, hang on, it's this way. My son ripped the blanket for me. This was even before I went into hospital. And it came out sort of curved. I don't know, you probably can't see it. So it's a curved snippet roll. But again, I've just collaged, haven't worried too much about colors, just put on stuff. And you can see I've done some thread painting here. I will do some more here. This is even still pinned, bits and pieces from my stash. I want to try and get more of these. I really like them. Crochet stuff you can put on. I was trying to do a sunflower here with long and short stitch. And I don't know. Don't know. What do you think? It's only half done, guys, and there's no yellow in the middle. More or less like a sunflower. Let's call it a sunflower. It's not a sunflower. I just want to do yellow in the middle there. Thread painting again here. It's really just such fun and, like I say, relaxing. And it's something new to do. I needed something else besides journals. So I will be doing a lot of that, and I will be posting a lot of my videos on this. I am on my Facebook page. Every Thursday we do like a tutorial. And at the present, I'll show you very quickly. We are making a book of stitchery. This is the beginning of it. I'm not going to go into big detail, but this eventually will become a book. And I've just added pieces there. This is a flower. They're so easy to make and they look fabulous. Our next session is going to be some thread painting. So I've added these big flowers to do it there. And I've just been busy, so I'm going to have a back page as well, where we just have fun with it. I mean, there's a little bird. This is going to be a bird eventually. And I'm going to be adding a lot more pages. You can see I'm playing around with here. The last time we did back stitch. And this is, I haven't shown them this yet, long and short stitch with the gorgeous buttons. Let me bring it closer. You can see there's still work to be done. I added more petals on here. I'm not too serious about the tattiness of it. I love it. And that's all. Okay, yeah. You see that's the back of that. That's why I've added this page as well to cover that. And it's not joined yet. And then we will do stuff on the back to make it look pretty. Yeah, I've just cut up. I need to iron it doily. So just to, you know, add something different. So this is what we're busy with on my Facebook page, which you're welcome to join, of course. And then, so that's the pouch. This is a smaller snippet roll. I've just collaged. I haven't done any stitching on it. This is from a doily that I cut out. I'll still be doing journaling stuff, for those who are into the journals, but we can incorporate this sort of stuff as well into our journals, which will just make them look even more fabulous. So let's put that away. I like working on different projects because you can get bored with just doing one project all the time. This is another pouch I'm working on, also with just an old blanket that I found in my house. I've done some thread painting here with quite a thin stitch, but you can see it's still neat. Look at this. It's coming out really nice. These are just still pinned in place. I love these pouches, guys. So this will be the back or the front. It doesn't matter. You can do both. A little bit of satin stitch there. The running stitch, or cantha stitch as Rach calls it. It is Rachel. I'm getting confused now. Me and my brain, it's not working properly. I have started putting, where's the other side of this? I've started putting this together. This will also be covered, probably with calico. And again, I've used a very thin cotton, but you know what, when I do my thread painting, I prefer to use a thicker cotton. So just to show you what I have been up to while recovering. And then, see here on other ones I'm working on. This one I have in collage. I'm just doing different things. Look at this one. I've just did this the other day. She's looking so pretty. And these are small pouches, which are great to put your lipsticks and makeup in. And ephemera, of course. So, and I've just used a small, it's not even invisible stitch, just like a small tacking stitch to sew everything down. So, and you do exactly as you please with these. Here's another pouch which I haven't even worked on yet. And then these are my one of the ladies on my page called it the barrel vessel, which is the first vessel I ever made. I do have others that I made with inspiration from Roxy and Rach. Here it is. They're such fun, and they're just so cute, guys, to use. You can see I'm using this for leftover threads, etc. Let me throw this away. I use a thimble. You know, my mom was a sewer, a dressmaker, seamstress, and she made sure I used a thimble each time I did some. I didn't do much sewing with her, but I did enough. Lots, like I say, I like to make small projects. These just little flowers and bits and pieces in here that I use, and this can go in here, that can go in there. Ribbon, oh, that's from my gorgeous yellow pouch. I want to make a another barrel vessel. Next time I'll show you my other vessels, and I can wind this around there, but at the moment I've just had a cold, guys, so excuse the cough is just lingering. It's either that or it's hay fever, I don't know. I'm tired of being sick, so I'm over it. And yeah, so I'm doing this. This is my barrel vessel. It's a strip, okay? I used a dinner plate to cover this. What am I saying? You can see it's not even a perfect circle. It doesn't have to be. I know I've got two more to make here. This is my big barrel. I made this originally to hold my threads, but now it's holding my bits and pieces that I've cut up from doilies, etc., from my own embroidery that I never finished. Like this. I'll probably just finish embroidering that and use it, you know, collage it on. So this is the other barrel. Let me show you, because like I said, they're so cute. And this isn't even finished, guys. Look, it's still pinned here. I'm deciding, I don't know if I want this lace on there or not, but I've used all sorts of fabric here. Don't want to make you dizzy. This is old vintage Biggie Best curtaining or upholstery fabric. Same thing here. This is very old as well, vintage. And you can see I haven't even finished the inside, guys. I've just tossed stuff. I like to use the Chanel needle. That's what we used to use for our ribbon embroidery. So it has a big eye. It comes in different sizes. I was struggling to find these here. And it's got the pointy tip. Because I also have tapestry needles, which also have a big eye, but they have a round tip, so they're not pointy. But this is for me, my ideal. Oh, okay, why are you going so far in? Needle to use. Just some pins. I'm going to show you one more thing before I end. Maybe I'll do a separate video making the barrel. I've also seen these are embroidery tapestry needles. Can you see how they're round at the end there? You can still use them on this stuff. I've used it because I didn't have it. I have, like I say, I struggled to find the Chanel. And again, so long as you've got the big eye for the thicker cottons and wool, and these just bits and pieces that I've come looking in here to use on the stitch. All sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Look at these. They're so cute. Bits and pieces that I will use. Butterflies. We love my butterflies. These flowers. I keep little pieces of fabric in here. I don't throw away. This is from the Biggie Best, but I love the writing. There we go. So I will use this writing on my projects. Yeah, there we go. Pull it apart. Or they can be used for bows or ruffles, anything. This again is just stuff. This is a bit of cross stitch here. I don't know why I pinned that there. But yeah, bits and pieces. So let's put that away. But I want to show you how to make the barrel journey. I actually journal. My words are twisted today. There's a yo-yo. More, and this happens to have distressed ink on it, which I think looks rather nice. I want to do more like that. I was looking for this piece. So cotton that I also use. I use ordinary cotton, wool, and embroidery thread. Before I always used to take them apart, the normal embroidery thread, and use 2 or 3 threads at the most for embroidery. Now I'm using the whole skein. So yeah, embroidery scissors. So maybe what I will do, I just wanted to show you these. These are all works in progress. I need to get to them because I'm also preparing for a flea market next month. These are needle books. None of them, they're not complete. I need to put another page in there, but I do love this bright color as well. And just collage some other blanket there, and all of these are needle books waiting in line. That's really cute. What's this? I bought this blanket. It's useless. It slips and slides. It drives me mad. Another needle book. This I've put pockets in here. Different size pages. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this in here, but anyway, I will come to those. Needle books. Look at this this was an old coat of mine that no longer fits me, so I used that. All works in progress, as you can see. Another one. Different stitches I've already done in here. So I think I'm going to make this into a little book of stitchery with that useless blanket, because like I say, it slips and slides and it goes all over the place. But I've already stitched it there. So hopefully these are all projects we can do together. I really hope you will join me on this journey. Got journals on the brain today, obviously. So what I want to do, normally I will stitch this on before I do my collaging, which is what I've done with all my little barrel vessels. They call them vessels. So maybe I'll just do a little bit of collaging today, just to, in case you've never seen it before. I want to make something similar to this because I do love these yellows and the blues, and well, it's a mixture, isn't it? It's a mixture. So I'll just do a small portion of it. I mean, I'm already looking at that. That's gorgeous. This is Tilda fabric actually. It's beautiful. This is so far forward. I don't know why. I need to bring my camera more towards me. Otherwise, you know, it's like I'm working far away. So just grab that. So all we do, guys, let's take it from this end. And sometimes I don't even iron them. I mean, you don't really need to. It's just, don't you love that sound? So that'll go there. This was quite a big piece, but it's fine. Let's put something else. I'm not going to be too fussy on colors again. And when you collage them, you want to make sure, which I haven't really done. Look at that. Once the colors are together, pins, need lots of pins. So let's just put that. Let's whip through this a little bit. I've got more yellow. I've got this blue fabric. Where did I get this? I don't know. I've had it for ages. I might change things around until I'm happy with it. Oops. Like I say, I'm not too interested in matchy-matchy. There we go. We need it to overlap. That's fine for now. This is more Tilda fabric. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's take that off there. And then I need to do the other side, which I will do it on both sides, and then I'll bring it back to show you. Okay, so I will carry on adding stuff here because I want it bright. That's nice right there. And then I am going to end this video now, and come back to you when this is sort of done. And the bottom piece needs to be done as well, and then I will join them together on camera. Okay, and we'll see if it works, because this one I joined it, as I said before, together before I added any fabric. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're interested. I hope you are, because it's just fun. You can make all sorts of stuff with this, all sorts of projects. So guys, stay well and stay happy. And I will see you very soon. Bye-bye. Ciao now. Bye-bye.